This is a fascinating freaking game.
Samantha!
Okay, so that was.
Oh no, where's Houdini?
Hmm. Well, I guess
Houdini's innocent. You leave him alone, Ghost.
If that rabbit's not careful, he's going to end up as a pair of bunny slippers.
Oh God, I'm sorry. He must really like you. He's never gotten in bed with anyone but me before. He's not that kind of rabbit.
He's not going to be any kind of a rabbit if he does it again. And you? Where were you last night?
Shipped?
I realize that you're not a scientist, Samantha, but there are such principles as test conditions. How on earth can I conduct a valid experiment if I can't even keep something as basic as the test subjects the same every night?
I'm sorry. I thought I could get home on time, but I got delayed and...
I mean, how are the other students to take this seriously when you, my assistant, come and go?
That was
as
the
you
game,
please?
not the stream,
Do you
by the
think-
way.
What is that?
Huh.
What a goose egg. Are you all right? What happened?
I'm fine.
The theme
I
is
fell down the
eggs.
stairs yesterday. I had to sit for a while. That's why I was late.
Any double vision? Headache?
No, I'm fine, really.
Well, I think we should go to the hospital right
Yeah. I mean,
Please, I really don't want to do that. I'm fine. Look, is there anything specific you wanted me to do today?
Word for
Actually,
headache besides
there was
pain
something.
in head.
well, see, this is just her being an
now.
American.
Angela and Helena.
Not well.
Oh yeah?
Do you have any reason
You can't just go to the hospital and
you
get hurt. Like,
But don't ask
you're gonna
me
get charged
Oh
to the
yeah,
nose.
right.
It's like, no, you're in England. It's fine.
How long they've been at Oxford, where they were before, and anything else you can find out. And I'd like you to go over to the weight room and see if anyone saw someone lurking about the place last night.
Okay.
Oh no, but she was lurking about the place. This is going to complicate everything.
Mhm.
Do it again.
So,
Wait, why was she in England again?
Magic Illuminati.
You better stay put,
They're
Houdini.
located
I think
in
you're running out of
England?
chances with the big
Yeah.
guy.
So I'm assuming that was a like chapter break.
Yep. This is the beginning of chapter 6.
Want to keep going or?
Yeah, I could do one more tonight.
Okay.
That was a fairly brisk one.
Yeah, his tend to be. So I guess now we have like electromagnetism psychic lady in the mix of ways this is gonna be going. Like,
Oh yeah. That Sam is doing it the whole time?
well, that was already in the possibility list, yeah. But so
You better stay put, Houdini. I think you're running out of chances with the big guy.
Exit Dread House through the front door.
Linkwiller here.
Schnookum, it's me, Shell.
Shelley.
oh right, what's his phone?
I hope you're not cancelling on me tonight. I bought a lovely bottle of champagne.
And it's bridge night for your wife, I know. Actually, I'm calling about class. You know that paper that's due tomorrow? Well, I'm going to be just a few days late. Muffy was sick last night and I was up all hours. It must be this new cat food. You know how sensitive our tummy is.
Shell, you know I can't show favoritism.
Well, if I can't be late, then I'll have to work on the paper tonight. Guess we'll see each other next week then.
Aha! This isn't exactly what I hoped for, but it might come in handy.
All right, random blackmail.
See you too.
She's too excited about every time something horrible happens.
Yeah. Okay. Blackmail
She's like,
acquired.
teacher has an affair with his student. Yes.
Yep.
I like how the walkthrough puts this. Listen to the tapped conversation between Linkweller and Shelley, one of his students. Aha, period. The whole sentence is just aha.
Mm-hmm.
Radcliffe Infirmary. Enter Linkweller's office. So naturally, now that you have this dirt on him, the thing to do is immediately go show it to
Now,
him.
I swear, like, last time she was walking with a weird limp, and that's not happening anymore. So I don't know if
It fixed her limp when she got hit in the head.
like, is that a plot thing, or was that just a weird animation bug last time I was playing this?
Considering it was in that hallway where you need to walk at a bit of a diagonal, I suspect what it was doing was like interpolating between a forward walk and a sidestep animation,
Oh, that could
and
very
just
much
not
be,
doing
yeah.
a great job of it.
So where are we going?
Radcliffe Infirmary.
This thing just still, like...
She's both warm and disturbing, like a crazy mother or something.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
Something about her hyper-sincere delivery really sells a lot of her lines.
Yeah.
Linkweller's office. And just burst into his room being like, if you don't stop doing whatever you're doing, I'll say about your affair to someone.
Enter.
Be tough, Sam.
Oh yeah, this guy's office. I forgot, like,
Yes.
even by this
What can
game's
I do for you?
standards.
My name is Sam Everett. I work for Dr. Stiles.
How unfortunate. What do you want with me?
I want you to leave Stiles alone.
Ah, he's about as left alone as any human being can be.
I happen to know that you're still obsessed with him and trying to ruin him with these stunts you're pulling on campus. I'm telling you to lay off. Because if you don't, I'll tell your wife about the affair you're having with Shelley.
Hey, you know, for
What?
someone who's,
What
like,
are you
always running a
playing?
con...
I'm not playing. Try me.
Listen, girl, I don't have the faintest
I think she
idea
doesn't
what
like
you're
for it to be
talking
too
about.
easy, so
But
she
you
needs
try
to like.
blackmail me and I'll have you expelled so fast you'll be on the 10 o'clock train.
Up to
Now
you.
she'll be like,
Your wife
haha,
will
I
find
don't
out."
even go here.
If you're talking about the gossip I spread, that was years ago, after the accident. Stiles has dug his own grave, disappearing as he has. You can't put that on me.
Really? Then why is your graduate student involved in Stiles' new experiment? I know exactly what you and Malik
It really
are up
isn't
to.
that weird.
I mean...
Malik.
Well, he's the one that she didn't
Experiment.
recruit, never mind.
What's this? Young lady, you have 5 seconds to get out of this office before I call campus security.
Should I have done something there?
Not according to this.
Okay.
Go to Christ Church now. Like, how we're supposed to figure out any of these locations to progress the story is beyond me, because, I mean, if I had dirt like that on someone, I wouldn't immediately go into their office and, like,
Yeah.
just tell them, I think.
Especially if you're, like, a con artist, which she totally is. Like,
She's still learning.
the,
That's
the
why
one
she's not in
time you
the
try to do
Illuminati
the, like,
yet.
standard honest things. You wanna go in here?
Go right to the gardens.
Hey, Charles. What are you doing studying here?
Avoiding people.
Helena type people?
Alright, this guy.
Your sanctuary is safe with me.
Thanks, Sam.
I really hope we get to cuck Charles before the game's over.
Same. So,
Talk to Charles completely.
it's a weird way to put that.
You said you didn't know Dr. Stiles before you joined the experiment.
I didn't.
Then maybe you can explain why you have a copy of his Scientific American article?
Huh? Mum sent me that after I told her about Dr. Stiles. God.
Right. She would. Mom.
How did you know I have the article?
Oh, I
anyway?
forgot he
Never
was
mentioned
mom
it.
obsessed
Someone must
too.
have told me.
Was it Helena? Has she been spying on me?
It must have been her. Yeah.
Can't keep it straight who she's
Tell me the truth.
spying on,
Helena
basically.
isn't interested in you when none of us are around, is she?
Yes, she is.
Well, I think it's all an act.
No, believe me. She really wants to Get me? I know, because
No, you're
I
just her
break out
beard.
in a cold sweat whenever she's around.
Yeah.
In fact, you're one of the few girls who doesn't make me sweat. Guess that's because you don't see me as an object.
Oh, I do see you as an object, Charles. Just a big, goofy two-boy band for me object.
That works too.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think of magic?
You mean like on the telly?
Not exactly. You probably know someone who does magic, right?
My great uncle. He used to take coins from my ear, but then he'd never give them to me. Isn't that supposed to be part of it? I mean, why pull a coin from a little kid's ear and then pocket it? Hmm?
Yeah, bummer. Look, I'm sure
It
there
is
are
weird
people
to me,
right
though,
here in
as,
Oxford
like-
who are good at magic. You must know someone.
The sort of person who is constantly like trying to read lesbian subtext into fiction, as you do. Like this game's not just one of those. It's like no, like these two are totally into each other.
Yeah, like, I don't know why it would have been framed the way that it was when you're like in Helena's room and like with her underwear out
And music
all that
changing.
stuff. Yeah, like if that wasn't
Mm.
if that wasn't meant to imply a certain tension.
Me?
Mhm.
I'm an only child.
Really? I could have sworn someone said they'd met your younger brother. Kind of a dumpy kid?
No, it's just me and Mum.
Oh, okay.
That's a weird way to end the conversation.
What was even her angle with this conversation?
I don't know.
Now it says go one screen away from Charles.
Okay.
Proper social distancing requires that you be one screen away from other individuals.
There's a big meadow out that way. I don't have time for a stroll at the moment.
That is literally all you're doing at the moment.
Mhm.
There's a big meadow out that.
Okay, you can only apparently stroll in the other direction. Now call Charles's mum because you haven't ruined any lives in the last 5 minutes.
I mean that is true. It's been a bit. Let's see. So, like, using this freaking old phone interface is like.
Well, I need to know after all.
It's weird. I actually feel like some stuff I could access faster on flip phones.
Oh yeah.
Than on touch interfaces.
Yeah. I just never had one.
Can I help you?
My issue.
Yes, I'm Miss Pembroke from St. Edmund Hall College at Oxford.
I had one for
University.
years and I was heartbroken when it got lost because I got like attached to it more than like more modern phones I've had.
Is he fine?
Nothing important, madam, but we happen to have some
I
confusion.
mean, I
about
do like the
Charles's
form
photograph.
factor to
Could you
them,
describe your
and
son,
like
please?
Oh, yes. My boy.
It's something you can kind of be holding in your
Lovely
hand.
angel face and
They're starting to make like foldable phones that are like touchscreen phones where the touchscreen itself folds and they're like flip
That's
phones.
strange,
So I'm looking
because the
forward to that.
photograph we have on file shows him kind of shorter and heavier.
Oh, yes. He changed a lot last year. He joined the athletics team and shot up a good 8 inches. You don't know how disconcerting it is to have your son turn into a hunk.
I suppose it's okay then. Thank you for your time.
TMI,
Mrs.
Miss
Edmund.
That's all right. Goodbye.
Well, so much for my theories.
What was the theory? I'm a bit lost.
that he had a like fat younger brother.
Oh, right. Why did we care?
I don't know.
Talk to Charles's mom and find out that he became a hunk since last year. That's what the walkthrough says, and you did
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So now you're done with Charles. That was the whole deal
Okay.
with Charles. Now jump to Bodleian Library. Bodleian?
I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna use the ID still. I'm assuming.
Yep. That you have like a fake ID that you doctored yourself from a stolen ID to get into this university library that you're pretending to be a student at.
From your girlfriend, no less.
Yep. And the university where your boss works. This is like so many.
Yeah.
This is a house of cards we're looking at.
Yep.
See and talk to Harvey at middle table.
Yep.
Harvey Kinderman. It's time I got some straight answers from him.
Now, on the other hand, like, her doing something making sense right now does make sense because she has a severe head injury right now. Like,
Hey, Harvey.
Oh, look who's
I wouldn't be
here.
surprised if we
Miss
found out this
Ron?
was an
Where were
unreliable
you last
narrator
night?
thing the whole
Broomstick
time.
breakdown?
oh yeah,
I
I
had
know.
something I had to do.
Broomstick
Yeah,
breakdown.
Styles like that, I can tell you.
What are you doing?
Like,
Oh, just
I
wishing were
totally
dead.
figure
This
like,
20-page legal brief is due tomorrow. I'd rather poke out my eyes with Madonna's steel bra.
what?
Thankfully, I'm almost done. I have just enough life force left.
Isn't late 2000s a little... That I think that'd be a dated reference by then.
Yeah. Okay, so
So here's a guy asking for a spell. I'm not sure why, but that's apparently what you're supposed to do.
I mean,
And it is the shredded and restored newspaper trick.
he is just kind of a horrible person who deserves bad things to happen to him.
That's true. So far, you've only been an accomplice to his evil.
Okay.
Go to reference librarian desk and pick up paper stack.
Way the hell over there.
And then use the magic book on Harvey again.
Yep. I should run back over here too, because it's such a huge library. Okay, so. Do-do-do-do. Business uses interface, which I still really like. Oh, lost pocket. Okay, sorry.
And the walkthrough says how to do this, but I figure
Mm-hmm.
you've had a handle on these so far. I don't know what a failed spell looks like. Maybe it just doesn't even trigger.
Could be. Well, again, I still want to kind of like speed through last chapter and check those other possibilities with the hypnosis thing, because that. Like, it was far enough in without saving it that I didn't want to risk it then, but I am curious now.
Me too.
After this, I might just like go back and speed run back to that point and like real quick check.
So what exactly are we even doing here? Are we pretending to shred up his legal documents?
I think.
And why? So that he'll pay attention to you?
I think.
I don't really know what that center wrap is that she has beneath her blouse.
Okay, I think that's it.
Hey, does that say 6 o'clock already?
What drugs are you on? It's the middle of the afternoon.
Sorry. My mind is so focused on tonight and the experiment. Speaking of which,
What are you doing? Could you not mess with my paper?
typo. There's another one.
Sam, please put that down. You're making me sweat. Oh my God, you didn't just do that.
Fun time's over, Kinderman. You know what I can do. I can give you your paper back, but only
What?
if you tell me the truth.
What?
Truth? The truth about what? Have you lost your ever-loving mind?
I saw the notes in your room about your new screenplay. Demented scientist, weird experiments. You set this whole thing up just to get material for a film, didn't you?
What? For crying out
The
loud,
magic didn't
Sam.
really do anything here. Like,
Okay, so maybe I did have some ideas in that direction, but it was based on true events, not the other way around.
Don't lie. You're working with someone, aren't you? A magician. That's how you knew I was one, and why you were hanging
What?
out near the Black Wand.
You
Someone
offered
else is
to do
staging the
magic
stunts,
for him.
but you're the inside man.
What are you smoking? Yeah, me and David Blaine were like this. That's me, old espionage Harv. I'm surprised you caught on to me, because I'm such a brilliant freaking spy. Jesus, Everett, you need to get a grip. I've got nothing to do with this. And you'd better have my paper. This had better be a trick. Seriously.
Damn it.
Man, I ought to hate you for that.
Sorry.
So the magic component of
Why do you have
this
your
was
panties in such a bunch
pretending you
anyway?
had nothing to
happened last
bargain
night,
with.
right? At the weight room.
I'll see you, Harv.
Because the idea of the
Nothing
trick is to look
happened,
like you
right?
you actually ripped
You know,
it up,
doesn't
right?
have to be you versus
But then if
us.
you
we
did,
want to like you.
that
I
would
want
make
to
it
like you.
worse
Yeah.
than if you just
Well,
grabbed
making
his
friends
paper.
is just another one of the luxuries
Uh-huh.
that you can afford, but I can't.
she just seems kind of out of it today after getting like a near fatal head injury from a weight.
That's fair.
This game has been a fairly large club at this point. That's really all that makes sense to me. It's just like she's having a one.
So now back to the student dorms to spy on students.
Also, wow, this is a cluttered inventory. Just randomly antagonize all the people. Agent of case that you are.
Hello. Give us a minute, will you?
How are you today?
Right as rain. Just wanted to see some ID.
I showed it to you yesterday.
Then it shouldn't be a problem to show it to me again, should it? That's life. It ain't over till it's really absolutely over.
Cheery thought. Here you go.
Miss Helena Bogart. On. Let's look you up, shall we?
Did you hear that they caught the person who played that prank in the pool the other night? And the one at the track?
You don't say. Who was it? One of our residents?
No, it was a teacher from Christchurch. Apparently, he's gone a bit bonkers.
What?
When in doubt, you lie.
They caught him running
Pretty
around in
much.
his underwear over in the Christchurch fountain, claiming to be Poseidon. I think he teaches Greek history or something.
What's his name? I know a lot of the professors.
Fremantle, Ferdmantle, Dismantle. No, that's not it.
There's a Wintermantle, but I think he teaches at Briars.
That could be it. Do you think? Well, I have to run. I absolutely have to tell my friend about this.
What was I looking at? Ah, Wintermantle.
To her credit, she did it.
Ominous, brief glimpse of the religious kid.
Yeah, that was surprising. Go to the third floor hallway.
I mean, it's not the easiest thing to do in this.
This hallway is a little bit phantasmagoria.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Look close at the fuse box.
Wasn't the first thing that came to mind, but sure.
You can just mess with it while he's messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
click the switch left of the red sign.
I won't do that while the electrician is watching me, but it looks like this one controls the alarm.
Okay.
Yep, so that was the information you needed from there. Now you need to look at and pick up the cups and ball on the floor. I assume you can talk to the electrician, but it doesn't say to.
No, don't go in there.
Locked. I probably wouldn't learn much more in there anyway.
But didn't stop her trying.
Okay.
Use the magic book on the electrician. This will be the easiest one so far to figure out which trick to use.
Which trick should I use? That trick doesn't fit the situation.
I was trying to find the page.
Can't use the instructions trick.
It's a shame.
And it is not the bottomless cup.
Nope.
Hey,
Obviously,
you like
we need to
gamble?
do a cup and
I
ball
know a
trick
really cool game that uses
on
cups
the
and balls,
electrician.
just like these.
I'm busy.
It will only take a minute. Better than Vegas.
What's the game?
I'll show you. We need 3 cups. This is position number 1. Position 2. Position 3.
I know this game.
It's not what you think. You're going to hide the ball. You can put it under any
Oh,
of
no,
the
we're getting
cups.
one of
You
these.
can even move the cups around. I'll turn my back, but in the end, I'll be able to tell you where the ball is.
How can you do that?
We'll see. The only thing is, you have to tell me what positions you're swapping. For example, you can say 1 and 2 if you are switching 1 and 2.
But I can put the ball anywhere.
Yep. Ready to try it? I'll turn my back.
All right.
So you'll note that.
I hit the ball.
Hide the ball bearing and then swap cups. On the first swap, switch the cups that do not have the ball silently. After that, you can switch any 2 cups, but you have to tell me which numbers you're swapping.
I swap 2 and 3. I swap 1 and 3. I swap 1 and 3. I swap 2 and 3. I swap 1 and 3. I swap 1 and 3.
So this is actually easier than needing to work that all out. If the cup that is marked is still in the same place, choose it. If the marked cup is not where it is at start and an unmarked cup is in its place, choose the other unmarked cup. So I'm guessing that means that the ball is under 3. Hooray!
There it is.
How did you do that?
Luck.
Oh, no. No. You have to tell me how to do it. I could earn a fortune down at the pub.
Giving up my secrets? That will cost you.
What do you want?
So the walkthrough suggests close your eyes and count to 100, but I don't know if that's the only one that will work.
I mean, this is early enough in the, chapter.
You could go downstairs and get me a cup of coffee.
Is that all? Oh, I can do that. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Who, me?
Perhaps this is multiple optional. Yeah, so now trigger the alarm, because why not?
There. That should let me into the grad wing without the alarm ringing.
Oh, disabling the alarm. That's arguably more evil. Enter the door to the graduate side now that the alarm is off.
Okay.
I mean, won't the electrician just go back and look at the box?
You might not notice, and that might not be,
And it's the alarm, not the guard, stopping you from going into the opposite wing.
Sure. Makes sense. Or did they connect somewhere else that I missed?
Don't think so. Oh, does it not light you up there?
Apparently not. Okay.
Oh,
so-
maybe it was on the 3rd floor.
Okay, well, let me just rush back up there. Good thing the coffee machine's so far away.
It just says enter the door to the graduate side.
Uh, okay, okay, I gotcha. Like, I don't like that hallway.
Oh, hi, Malik. I was just coming to see you.
Hi, Sam. It's not a good time.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I was just fired.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you probably don't need the money, right?
Of course I need the money. My parents have 6 other kids to feed and educate.
I kind of
Try
wish
to
we
take
had
as
a
little
lives
from it as
ruined by
possible.
Sam
I don't know what
counter.
I'm doing now. I have
Yeah,
to
that
find
should be the
another
real
job.
score
Sorry.
system.
Hell. I hated working for that guy.
So, why did you sign up for the experiment with Styles?
I'm a huge fan. Styles is why I came to Oxford. Then he quit teaching before I got a chance to take a single class with him. Why doesn't he teach anymore? From what I've seen, he wasn't physically disabled by the accident. And he's sane enough, I think.
He's reachable. He just needs to be pulled out of himself. And for people to quit screwing with his head.
Look, I have to go.
Especially
See you
me.
later.
Bye.
Yeah. Well,
Now, knock on room 322.
uh-huh. Like, in this chapter alone, just like,
Oh, we didn't find out what
Angela?
happened to the dress, did we?
no. Whoa.
Oh, hi.
Yes, that's an
this
excellent
Thursday
point. The fun
morning
is
lunch?
partly that the
Yes,
fact that
I'm
she's
her
not
roommate,
keeping
Kelly.
track.
Hi.
She does not
I'm
even
Sam.
have time. She's lost count by
Angela's
now.
not here. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, not interior decorating.
Is there something I can help you with? And you can say her sweater.
Okay.
That's a gorgeous sweater you got on.
Oh, thank you. It's my favourite, actually. My mother made it.
You're kidding.
No, she's quite good. I can't knit a thing myself.
Me neither. That's amazing. Does Angela have a lot of friends?
Oh, not that I know. I think you're the first one I've ever met.
She doesn't talk about a friend of hers who's really into magic?
No.
Oh.
Aw.
Well, that's really think about somebody else. But yeah.
Do all graduate students have roommates?
It depends what you sign up for. I just transferred here. I thought it would be a good way to get to know people.
I like how she's like, I do magic. Did you know I do magic? Did you tell people I do magic? And then she's talking to the other guy like, how did you know I do magic?
So, how do you like rooming with Angela?
Fine. Yeah, it's been fine. I'll probably get a room by myself next term. I think it's harder to adjust to living with a stranger when you're more mature.
So you may as well look around the room.
I guess.
Although, oh, you can do that after
I know
doing a
Angela's
magic
little
on
shy
her.
Fits perfectly to the dreamy girly type, but this goes way beyond what I thought. The view looks nice, but it doesn't give me the beginning of a clue. I can't poke around while Kelly's in the room.
I mean, she doesn't seem stopping you so far.
I can't poke around while Kelly's in the room. I can't poke around.
So yeah, I guess you do need to do a magic on her first.
So much pink everywhere. I don't get how Kelly stands this.
Okay.
I need to get Kelly out of here so I can search this room.
So we're getting to the point now where it's like, okay, which one of these haven't we used for something yet?
Do you want to know?
Yes, I would like to know.
It is the last great disappearing ink trek, which is why you commented on how nice her sweater was.
Oh, of course.
Shame if something was to happen to it.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a big wall of text on that one.
The trick involves pretending you are going to start another trick.
It also requires me to like go buy some spring ink.
Oh no! Yes, you need to go to the magic shop.
Well, you stay right here. While I run across town.
Yeah, you comment to her like, that's a nice sweater. That gives me an idea. Just wait here, I'll be back in like 2 hours.
Yep.
I'll be back in like 2 hours to make you go away. Oh, he's standing in a different spot.
Miss Everett, I was hoping you'd stop by today.
Well, it's nice to be wanted.
I was just putting some things away, and I found something you might like.
What is it?
A magic lantern. You put an image inside, and the lantern projects it like a hologram. Let's see if it still works.
Oh, wow!
It comes with the butterfly, but you can put any image inside.
It's
a popular
a
item
lamp.
of sales mediums back in the day.
How much?
It's been in this window for years. I'd be a fiend to charge you. It's my gift to you.
Really? That's sweet of you. Thanks. I might be able to use it in my stage act.
You might.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think if a man named Mephistopheles who worked in a magic shop insisted on giving me a magic lamp, I would assume that I am being cursed. Maybe she's already cursed.
Okay, so I think that's all I need in here.
Yep, don't
I'd
forget
like
to
pay
pay.
before I go.
Right you are. Thank you, Miss Everett.
I mean, you are his only customer, so it makes sense he likes you.
I also love that she doesn't like suspect him of being involved in this like weird magic stuff going on.
Oh yeah, he accused her
Hello?
of doing a grand game, but she never accused him.
I might as well just turn this thing off.
Ooh, very spooky.
Okay. So as we were, or
Oh.
Oh my god. Helena and Mephistopheles? Maybe David was right. It is one of the girls, and they both have me completely fooled. I've been telling them everything.
Maybe she just wants to impress you. Maybe she's buying you a gift.
yeah. So that was a thing.
Yep, jump back to St. Edmunds, go up to the 3rd floor, and then through the graduate door.
Long way around, of course.
Don't need to show your ID this time because he's still busy on the internet.
Mhm. So it shouldn't be that hard because it's like the mouse just stays in one spot and you click 3 times, but that's still confusing.
So would the electrician be back there if you picked the count to 100 one?
Mhm.
Yeah, the length of the game's been. We were thinking that the game was wrapping at the end of chapter 1.
Yeah.
Do you have some paper? think
I
I'll
appreciate how
leave
immediate it
it
is,
with
and especially with like this story still being up in the air to the degree that it is.
Can I borrow a pen? By the way, I love your bedspread too.
Do you?
You can still work things out with Helena. You don't start hitting on somebody else.
Yeah. Don't give up so quickly, Sam.
Ink stuck.
Wait, she didn't do a magic?
Crap. I am so sorry.
My sweater!
Listen, run to the bathroom and wash it really well with cold water and soap. It will come out, I swear.
But...
Well, it's kind of just the one step to that one.
Hurry, before it sets.
Hit someone with disappearing ink.
I hope that comes out.
I mean... Why wouldn't it?
Search the room, check the drawer, and see the magazine.
Oh, wow. Freaking wow.
Angela's really into fairies. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Like...
Oh, that's kind of adorable.
There's a variety to these, too. It's like, you got the one little kid one, you got this, like... weird, creepy PVC ones, you got a couple fairly normal ones, some art.
You got the one basically naked one.
Yep. Well, the two, really, because there's that one and then that one.
Oh, yeah.
So what was I doing in here? Oh, oh.
That must be Angela's father. Interesting looking guy.
He looks like someone who'd, like,
Angela's
tie a
not a natural
damsel to
clone.
the railroad tracks.
Interesting. But hardly a crime. Well, whether or not it's a crime depends on your point of view, I guess. I think that's the island where Angela grew up. Beautiful. I think that's the island.
Okay, the desk was
Check the drawer.
Bum, bum, bum.
This magazine is old and well read by the look of it. Obsessed much? This magazine.
Can I comment on your boss being on there?
Yeah, I'm surprised that that isn't specifically commented on. Ooh.
Angela looked better as a brunette.
I mean... I guess?
She has a type, it
enrolled
seems.
Here in September of 2002.
Yeah. Is there anything else I'm getting off of this?
Angela looked better as a brunette. Angela looked.
Learned that Angela's father died in a fire.
Angela
That's a whole
enrolled here in
line on its
September of
own.
2002.
Where would I find this from?
I don't know.
Angela.
Find some evidence that her father died in a fire. That is the next step in this adventure.
I'll try.
So much pink everywhere. That must be Angela's. That must be.
Yeah, because it says
Angela's.
check the drawer and see the magazine with Laura and David's wedding article. Check the student record enrollment form for a nursing course behind the magazine and see that she is a brunette. Check the shelf and see fairy statues.
Yep.
Look at the top of the dresser and click on Angela's father's photo, the 2 scenery photos, and the blonde hair color.
So
Learn that Angela's father died in a
whether or not it's
fire.
crime depends on your point of view.
Okay.
maybe it's second walkthrough time. One moment.
The view looks nice, but it doesn't give me the beginning of a clue.
This is chapter 6?
Should be, yeah.
Angela's really into fairy.
Again, I'm just like amazed by this one screenshot of this game. Like, a weird amount of detail went into creating this one little still of just this weird collection of fairy statues.
They probably had to custom make that pencil drawing of the fairy.
That too. It's gonna be one of those things where it's like walking out of the room, there's a sudden revelation.
This magazine.
But my, you know,
This walkthrough contains the line, Mrs. Dalton won't be in the kitchen this time. Sam will have to get breakfast another way. And then it just doesn't elaborate on that.
Cold water worked. The ink's gone. I can't believe
Oh,
it.
maybe she'll
That's
tell
a
you
relief.
her father died in a fire.
I was just looking at this picture.
Oh, that? That's Angela's dad. He owned a pub on the Isle of Mull, but it burnt down a few years ago. He was killed in that fire.
That's awful. I had no idea.
She doesn't like to talk about it.
Weird. I've met several people with horrible losses like that recently.
Did you write that note?
No. I think I know where Angela is, so I'll just run over there.
Well, if I see her first, I'll tell you stop by.
Okay. Thanks. See you.
So that was a weird experience, but like... So now I'm very leaning heavily towards, like, evil psychic Angela, and this is something that really... was not on the list of ways that this game's gonna go.
She is a trickster fairy.
I'm like, that's the thing, like, it's not like it's out of left field either. It's like...
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, I have been kind of hearing something slightly sinister up with her for a while.
She also burned her father's pub down.
Okay, so I guess
exit through the door, go through the graduate door, and then down to first floor hallway. That's a very elaborate way to say leave.
We might be like syncing on the way out.
That exit heads down to the lobby. Since I'm not supposed to be in the graduate wing, I better not go down that way.
Oh, that's why they phrased it that way.
That exit head...
Okay, yeah. Oh, look at
Will
the
they
coffee.
give you your coffee?
Some closure on that.
Hi.
There you are. Now, that coffee's cold as the grave by now.
It's the thought that counts. I guess I owe you something.
That really works.
You saw it for yourself.
Can't wait to try it on my mates. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I assume there was a time skip. Okay, well that's nice they give us closure.
Yeah. And that was, you know, that was not in the walkthrough, but like, I'm assuming we're probably fine.
That would have been basically stealing if you didn't give him his end of it, and that would have violated the Magician's Creed.
Yeah. You don't ever see people, you do totally, like, take people's stuff without their permission, but you have doing magic at the time. Then they're okay with it and it doesn't count.
So, obviously what you need to do is break into Helena's room again.
Oh, okay. have the key now, though, don't I?
Yep.
So I don't have to just like paint can stuff again.
And you're not even gonna check if she's in there. If she is in there, you can just be like, thought I'd let myself in.
Mm. But yeah, her room is a lot still.
Oh, are we gonna find out what the locked box under her bed contains?
You're the one who can get the walkthrough. I'm assuming so.
Totally, Helena.
It seems so. Look at and then take the hairpin at makeup table at bottom left.
Yes, that should be useful. Anyway, I'm sure Helena's got plenty of those.
It's not stealing if she's got plenty.
Just grab it off the weird perspective desk. And what the hell is this thing? Seriously.
Yeah. Check the theater program from the round glass table.
What's this? A program from 2002 when Helena was in London. Helena was in London in October of 2002. That's close enough to pass by Oxford. I better note that for Styles.
No, it's Angela. Like, Helena's cool.
Does
You're
she
gonna hook up
think
by the end.
Helena killed Dr. Styles' wife now?
Helena was in London in October of 2000.
Like, no, it was totally Angela. Like,
How does that prove she was even here? It's a magazine. Oh yes, and apparently you're supposed to check the drawer first.
okay, let me. These posters are still a lot.
The lips one especially.
Yeah. Is that a cherry? Is
There.
that like
A letter from St. Edmund Hall.
a phantasm orb?
This welcome letter is dated last month, so Helena really did just start here.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Like, don't assume your girlfriend is evil. Just assume the weird religious kid is evil. Or maybe the guy who's actually evil, like, who somehow was never on your suspect list, really.
I mean, we know the sex pervert is evil, but he's just not this kind of evil.
Yeah.
I need to get that box open. I'll have to pick the lock.
That's why I'm holding this lockpick, yeah.
Oh no, Helena! Addicted to drugs. What a waste. With all that privilege, I just don't get people. I suppose if she needed to support her habits, she might conspire with the illusionist. This definitely puts her back under the microscope. Maybe that's why she's conspiring with Mephistopheles. To get drugs or money to buy them. Damn it.
Sam's kind of going off the deep end here.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
conspiring with
again, she's got a major head
Mephistopheles
injury.
To get drugs or money to buy them. Damn it.
Well, I guess I just put this weight in.
I want. I mean, drugs would have been my second guess for what was in the locked box under the bed. Yep. So now you just leave.
Is your first guess safe for work?
No, it is not.
Okay. Maybe she just has her HRT in there, and she's doing the whole, like, 2-week dose thing. You don't know.
Here's a hint from me to you, chat. Put your drugs in the sex box. Then if someone opens it up, they're like, "Ew, this is the sex box," and then they won't look further.
So where are we going now?
Go back to Dread Hill.
Okay. Look at that mask and the UI. They're all shocked at the drugs.
I think if she has like a series of syringes in like a velvet lined case, she's probably like that's not someone who's a junkie wouldn't be doing that. That's
No.
someone who's like takes it seriously as like a hobby, so she's probably fine.
Yeah. Like, don't judge. I mean, you're a horrible human being.
She's trying to leave the goth lifestyle behind,
Ooh.
you see.
Is it weird?
Go to the main lab.
Not touching this invitation here?
It doesn't say so, but I'm curious. Oh yeah, that seems important.
It's for me. Weird. Who knows I'm here?
That's a surprising thing for the walkthrough not to mention.
There's no address on this invitation or on the matchbook I have from the club. I need to figure out where I'm going tonight. Assuming I can go.
Oh, unless that's like score based or something, and that's like the maybe the Daedalus Club is the good ending or ending plus. I don't know. Ooh, that sound is never good.
Oh my! Oh, you about gave me a heart attack, young lady.
Sorry.
Who's this?
Dr. Hellborn, this is Samantha Everett, Dr. Styles' new assistant. Sam, this is Dr. Hellborn.
Assistant? Really?
Yeah, and who are you?
Well, I'll leave you two to get acquainted. I've got
In
work
this
to do
horrible
before
murder
Kitchen
basement.
himself. My goose would have been cooked. Should never have let you talk me into it. Honestly.
I ask again, who are you?
I could have sworn Mrs. Dalton answered that. My name is Simon Hellborn. I'm an old friend of David. Sounds like you and I have a few things to talk about, Sam.
Oh. You put a piece of paper in your pocket as you came out of the lab. Find something interesting in there?
Nothing I'm at liberty to discuss.
So what's behind the door?
The door?
That door.
David's private lab.
And you were in there because...
I can see why you get on with him. I'm looking out for a friend, Sam. Speaking of which, have you noticed David acting unusual lately?
You mean he has behavior that isn't unusual? Are you
That's
David's
fair.
doctor?
No. I offered, but he doesn't want to be treated.
But there's nothing wrong with him, right? Other than the fact that he must have loved his wife very much.
I'd like to show you something. Come here. Sit down on that stool there.
Why?
A brief demonstration. Very good. Now put your hands under the table on your lap. Watch the tabletop.
You're doing the exact same motions on my hand as you're doing on the tabletop.
Just watch.
Ow!
What did you feel?
Nothing, but I just had the impression you were going to smash my hand.
That's the power of association. Because you saw the counter being tapped and stroked, and you felt the identical sensations on your hand, your brain began to link the counter and your hand. We can become associated with anything, an object, a place, or another person. When you become deeply associated with someone and they die, in a way, your brain is saying, this person is dead. I am this person, so I must be dead too.
And David was that connected with Laura.
David adored Laura. But in his case, the association is compounded by guilt.
Does David feel guilty because he was driving the car the night of the accident?
No. David was thrown from the car. He was perfectly fine. That can be very hard.
I can't see if that works now.
Oh, God. He got burnt trying to save Laura?
Do you know that when a fire burns like that, a petrol fire, it's so hot that just getting within 3 feet of it can be like holding your hand in a flame. No sane person can make themselves walk into a fire like that.
But he did, right?
He did everything humanly possible, but to David it will never be enough.
He
Can't really
burned
Omi
the
has burned
left
his
side
face.
of his face in a petrol fire, trying to maybe if he was approaching the passenger side from the door.
Well, it's a British car too, so
Oh, good
driver
point.
on the right.
What do you mean by David acting unusual?
For instance, talking to someone who isn't there or seeing things.
David isn't crazy.
No, but he doesn't
It's weird
seek
that she's so
much,
defensive of
and
him like that.
deprivation can cause
Mm-hmm.
frustration.
If you're talking about the things happening on campus, they're really happening. I've investigated them myself.
On campus? What things?
What things are you talking about?
I really can't discuss that with you.
Right, because we have multiple
Confidentiality.
layers of paranormal
So
happening.
there's nothing you want to tell me?
No, I shouldn't reveal what I've learned as David's assistant.
Very well. Goodbye, Sam.
I love that she's like just getting paranoid and cracking up at this
Sorry,
point in the plot
I was
too.
going to see you out.
Like,
No need.
Yeah.
I know the house well. Thank you.
With any luck, Dr. Hellborn won't notice that the paper he put in his pocket is missing until he's back at his office. Let's see what it says.
Oh, Sam, you sly dog.
God, David's been seeing Laura in the house, but he's not hallucinating. I saw Laura on the stairs myself. This is worse than I thought. They're doing things in the house too, and making him think it's Laura. That's just sick. I have to find out what's going on.
There's one thing I won't tolerate, it's tricking people with magic.
well, like apparently Angela's like wearing his dead wife's clothes and spying on the shower. That's pretty bad.
That's true.
I need to look around Dread Hill House and see if I can find any clues about how these Laura appearances are being done. And by whom?
And maybe check that like guest room that nobody ever wants to look at.
Yeah, that seems like it's gonna come up.
So, where were we?
Sam reads it. It is David's notes about Laura haunting. Check the house. Kitchen, check the kitchen.
Get those eggs. Gotcha.
We never found another way to get breakfast.
Is that mine?
None other. Is there a fire this morning?
Some people don't eat when they're upset.
Upset? About what?
Just stressed about classes.
Well, this might cheer you up. The repair shop dropped off your bike this morning. It's out by the garage and running fine.
Really?
Yes, really. You won't mention this morning's activity to himself, I trust.
What morning's activity?
Thank you.
What?
That was the best. Thank you.
Pleasure,
What-
Sam.
Is there an animation missing?
I'm more than a little confused there. And I think we may have been deprived of egg eating.
See if you
So-
can eat them anyway.
Nope, there's no hotspot even.
Oh! Talk to Mrs. Dalton about the bike. Go to upstairs hallway. I mean, you could try to talk to her more. Is she just making herself breakfast?
Dr. Hellborn showed me the list of Laura's appearances. Like the time I saw someone at the top of the stairs.
Well, he shouldn't have. It's Dr. Styles' private business and no one else's. I should never have let him into that room.
But David needs our help.
What he needs is peace and quiet and not to be upset. He'd be fine if people would just leave him be.
But that's
You're in
the
his
point.
will, aren't you?
Someone is doing these things to David. Someone is faking Laura's presence.
Who would do such a thing? And how could they pretend to be his poor dead wife back from the grave?
It's tricky, all right. But obviously not impossible.
No one is doing this. The best thing we can all do is just not acknowledge it. Leave the poor man alone. Don't bring it up, please, Samantha.
I'm not going to talk to him about it. Not yet, anyway. But David is stronger than you give him credit for, you know. There's such a thing as expecting too much of someone, but there's also such a thing as expecting too little. That's not good for him either.
You don't know what it was like after the accident. You weren't here when they brought him home to this house for the first time with Laura gone. You weren't here to listen to him.
He must have been in a lot of pain, with all the burns.
There, you see? You don't know anything about it.
Interesting.
I'm on to you. So where are we going?
Go to upstairs hallway and look around for mechanisms.
Okay.
So that's interesting. That was a whole conversation there that wasn't in the walkthrough.
I should look around to see if there's some mechanism hidden around here.
Okay.
Nothing. There's nothing rigged to these chairs.
I mean, there's the murder room.
I guess none of these rooms have been used since the clinic closed.
No need to check in there.
Like,
break into the dorms.
it is so weird at this point that that neither of them wants to look in that room.
Looks like
It's not like that was Laura's room and
Quasimodo
it's like
post-surgery.
Yeah.
haunted or anything. It's just a spare room.
I
That
don't
his
see
actually
anything
still alive wife
suspicious.
is just hiding out in.
Oh, that would be quite the twist. Laura
I
was never
suppose I
dead.
could check David's room now, but if he caught me, he'd freak.
Okay.
So you need to check the cabinet, gargoyles, monk, chair, and painting. Was one of the cabinet or gargoyles still unchecked?
Weird painting. A woman and an owl. I like it. Pretty surreal. No wires. Nothing.
Huh. So it says go downstairs, go to the
Some
garage,
dusty old armor in there.
check the motorbike.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if someone's been rigging the house, they've done a good job of cleaning it out again.
She did wait a while to like follow up on this theory.
Mm. Well, she's got a lot of irons in the pot and head injury, so I mean.
That's true, she does. She's considering messing around with Charles now, just for no reason, too. I mean, other than competition for Helena. Paintings with cloths over them. Or are they unfinished works of Laura's?
I believe so, yeah.
And it didn't cost me a dime. Wow. I'm not sure anyone has ever done anything that nice for me. Jeez. I'm such a friggin' pushover.
There
Okay.
should be like a bad ending option here where you just ride off like so long, suckers.
Yep. You got your rabbit first, though.
Oh yes, of course.
Was that it?
Check the statue by the tower door.
Also, like, is that the same car?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. He bought a new car and then put a tarp over it.
Like I assume it was on fire. It's totaled.
He
I
got
like
it
that
repaired,
statue.
then he.
It looks like
yeah.
something you'd see at a Halloween supply shop, except it's real.
What kind of Halloween supply shop has a tower?
Dunno.
Oh, the statue.
Yeah. Is that it here?
Try to enter the tower since it is opposite David's bedroom.
I need to see what's in there. Maybe there's a key around here someplace.
Maybe where there's just a tower.
Bottom of tower door frame.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see anything.
Okay, thank you, Spacebar hints, because, like, holy cow.
Yeah, this would be quite a
The
pixel
tower
hunt.
is directly opposite David's bedroom window. I better check it out.
How is the player supposed to know that?
Cool tower. I wonder what it was used for. Cool tower.
Noah loved
I wonder what it was
towers.
used for. Cool tower. I need to see what's in there. Maybe there's a key around here someplace.
Check the statue again? I'm not sure what the order of operations. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Again, this is why we walk through.
Yep. Ow. Let me finish this chapter and then I'll, like, get you a drink, okay?
I thought I heard a meow.
You've heard several if you close to the microphone. kind of like doing laps around my legs right now.
Everything's dusty in here, except the center of the stairs. Someone's been using it.
Nice normal tower music.
I like the variety at least, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of one of like my one, well, it's not my only complaint, but like on the short list, it's just that one bit of music just gets way too old. The whole like theme of Dread Hill House.
Mm-hmm. Not creepy.
That chair is a little suspicious. It doesn't look dusty at all. You can see right into David's bedroom from here. Oh, that makes me so mad.
Why does that make her mad?
Something on the glass. It looks like a print.
I mean,
but I can't see it very well.
That sounds like a puzzle. Do I have to like go get fingerprinting powder somewhere?
It says to go back to the kitchen.
Okay. But like, I mean, when you actually, you know, like someone, getting mad at like some perv spying on them while they sleep is actually a fairly normal reaction, I'd say.
Well, that part too. I guess I just wasn't connecting those because, like, I mean, that's probably what's happening. But like, it takes a few leaps for Sam to know that's what's happening. I think.
Like, yeah, I'm at the point I'm finally willing to commit to a theory in this game, and it definitely involves like Angela there just dyeing her hair blonde just to impersonate this guy's wife and like sneaking around his property, spying on him because she's got this weird sick obsession.
What's Angela's motivation? Like, why does she have that obsession?
Because years ago she went to show him her psychic powers and got blown off.
Oh, that was her. That for some reason didn't occur to me.
It really
Right.
is.
Right, she was psychic and he didn't believe in her, so now she wants revenge on him.
Yeah.
For not humoring her in one meeting.
Yeah.
I guess that is a very fairy thing to do.
Not right now, thanks.
Or she just thinks he's hot. Like. So
She's just always frying.
Oh, okay. Yoink.
Is that flour? Mind if I borrow a little?
It tastes better when it's in the pie crust, dear.
Huh. You'll be my friend for life if you're making pie. But I need just a hint for something else.
Take all you want, love.
What is this bottle here suddenly?
Oh.
Like, is that cooking oil? Is that wine? Is that...
Huh. I don't know.
Anyway.
Oh, did you talk to her at all?
No?
Because apparently you can talk to her about new stuff.
Okay, well, now I'm worried about Sawblock. I talked to her before. I wasn't, like, specifically told to.
Sam, can I get you anything?
Not right now, thanks.
Safety save, maybe?
I mean, like, if I screwed it up, I already screwed it up.
True, but it might screw up further or crash.
I can't believe Dr. Stiles had my bike repaired. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Don't read too much into it. Money is one trouble he doesn't have.
Do you know that key?
He
to the
was
tower?
cheap at
I
renting that
found it
boat.
under a rock by the door.
The tower?
Yeah, the older tower out by the garage.
That old thing. That's an old folly.
Oh, that
no one's
tower.
used it in years and years. Not even when Laura was alive.
The key doesn't look that old.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I wouldn't mess around in there if I was you. Must be filthy as the devil.
How dare you insult the
Yeah,
devil's
she does
type?
seem nervous. Maybe it was her. She likes to put on Laura's dress when David's not around and prance around going, I'm Laura!
Yep, so, like, Angela definitely evil. Her probably evil. Helena totally fine.
Yeah, leave Helena alone, you monsters.
Gonna hook up at the end of the game if she doesn't get, like, horribly killed because of jump to conclusions or something before then.
Let her do as many drugs and sleep with as many people as she wants. She's
Yeah.
not the problem.
Okay, that's a little annoying. So,
They are very tight
Yeah.
jeans. That might have something to do with it.
that being the way she walks, or
Oh yeah, Boulangerie in chat was commenting on the way she walks.
Aha. It's small. Smaller than mine. Must belong to a female.
female.
That doesn't fit Linkweller or Mallet. Maybe
Okay, I
they're
feel like
working
if I had
something
done
else.
this at the start of the chapter, this whole thing would have made a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
That handprint belongs to the spy. When I figure out who it is, they're going to regret it.
I'm gonna go and reveal their plan to them face to face immediately.
Yep.
So time to go back to the magic shop.
Of course. To investigate that red herring lead, I'm assuming.
I think so. Apparently you need to go to him and talk all about the supernatural stuff just on a whim.
I mean...
Miss Everett.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Yes, Samantha.
I want to show you something. I took that at the weight room last night.
And you didn't see anyone?
No, it was dark and all I had was a flash powder. That's how I took the picture. Obviously, it didn't get a very wide area. I was knocked out by one of the weights. When I came to, he was gone.
He? Interesting assumption.
I can't rule out a female magician. I guess I say he because I really don't like this person.
Oh, wow.
I was only out a few minutes. By
Like-
the time I came to, all the weights in the room had been stacked into a pyramid in the middle of the floor. And the wires, or whatever else he used, were gone. He avoided setting off the traps at both doors. He must have been expecting to be watched last night. This guy is a master illusionist. Maybe one of the best in the world. You must know this person. Who's capable of this kind of work?
Who's capable? I'm really enjoying this one. Yes, indeed. There are only two possibilities, you know.
What are they?
Oh, surely that's obvious.
One, you did it.
Well, if you can't tell me who it is, can you at least suggest what I can do to find out on my own? What would you do if you were me?
Your faith in me is touching, Miss Everett. Now,
Two really
let
strong
me
magnets.
think. Why not move the time and
Why would someone
location
stage an
of one of the
illusion for a
experiments?
place that
Don't tell anyone.
nobody was
Keep
around?
that between yourself and Dr. Styles. Don't even tell the subjects until the last possible moment. Do you see?
Of course! The perpetrator is familiar with the experiment plan and has taken a lot of time working out these stunts. If we change it at the last minute, there's no way he can keep up. Thanks! That's a great idea!
Mephistopheles is actually one of the more practical-minded people in the game.
He is. Also, was there like a photo in my inventory this whole time that I haven't looked at?
I forgot you had a photo of Charles. We haven't looked at Sam's diary in a while. Does she have a lot more in there?
I mean, I'm sure, because that's like an actual updating thing.
Interesting. She wrote down him saying,
Yep. Yeah, it's like literally a log of every bit of text in the game that you are present for.
Right, I forgot.
Which is kind of a nice thing to do. Just like, yeah, here is every conversation log.
I like the uneven page turn.
Yeah.
Go to Black, talk to Mephistopheles. He advised us to change the time of the experiments. Go back to Dread House and main lab.
Also, I feel like we gave up on this second
This
cryptogram
key
here.
looks new.
I mean, it's kind of a wonder she hasn't worked up more of an appetite, considering she's walking like 20 kilometers a day.
Okay, where am I going again?
Dread Hill.
Okay.
And the main lab. That slinky walk is actually how she power walks everywhere. Now she has a bike, but she chooses not to use it.
Well, here's the thing too, because I'm not sure if I explained this properly. So, like, if you just walk somewhere, you go like this, all sort of slinky. If you double click, you will run somewhere, but it's like a little finicky, and there's a wind up to it, like that.
It doesn't even look faster.
It's slightly faster. It's mostly faster because if you like, wait, main lab. If you double click on an exit, you'll just like warp right in.
And it says, talk to David about the discus. What? Oh no, main lab. Talk to David about change of time.
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
I've thought of a way to prove whether or not the incidents on campus are being rigged.
Oh?
If we change the time of the experiment, say move it up to 3 p.m., and change the place where it's supposed to occur, then it would be impossible for anyone to rig something up in time.
Good idea.
Really?
It shouldn't matter to the experiment, so why not? But we'll have to think of a new location and exercise, and you'll need to notify the students about the time change.
No problem.
I mean, while I'm here.
Angela started Oxford in September 2002, but she seems pretty immature for her age. Her room is very pink.
She's so judgy.
She doesn't have many friends, according to her roommate, and her father died in a accident. I get the feeling she's a little backwards. Do you want my opinion?
No.
Okay.
Like, I almost don't want to click that one, but I also want to exhaust dialogue trees.
Yeah,
I looked
fair.
into
Oh, I
Helen's
see what she
background.
has to say.
She started Oxford this year, but she could have been around long before that. I found a theater program in her room dated October 2002.
October?
Yeah. Also, I think she may have a drug problem. I found a syringe and bottles in her room.
Could there have been a prescription? Maybe a suppressant or...
She's young and healthy. Why would she need a prescription? She's obviously...
Yeah, young, healthy
And-
people don't need prescription
So because
drugs.
she must be completely lacking in judgment.
Never mind. Fact. She had a bottle and syringe in her room. I'll leave my opinion out of it.
Good idea.
I do
Thank
like
you.
how he puts her in her place every time.
Yeah, like, again, the interrupting characters are really good. Like, you don't see that in games very often where, like, people had different perspectives and bounce off each other properly. It's like, this is the thing. Okay, now I know the thing. Thank you for telling me the thing.
Yeah, right? Go to Horsepath Track.
Okay. That's really random, but okay.
And talk to Eddie.
This
Why
is
wouldn't
like
you
the
do
one
this
Becca I
right
don't
now?
like.
Hey, Eddie. What's the haps?
Nothing much. Sam, right?
Yeah.
I forgot how weird his portrait was, too.
Oh,
I just try not to ever look at them.
You gonna be around here later?
Till 8. Why?
Think you could keep an eye out for me? See if anything happens here today?
Oh. You don't think that thing's coming back, do you? I was reading about what happened in the pool. Oh, this is some freaky bullshit.
I know. I don't think it'll come back here. But can I just call you later? See if there's any news?
Yeah, I guess. Here's my number.
Thanks, Eddie. I owe you.
Bloody hell. I get the crap scared out of me today and someone's gonna owe me. Damn. I ain't paid enough for this.
Do you think I could have a discus? I'll pay you for it.
Well, that's all right then.
Thanks. Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya.
Did I miss why we need a discus?
Adventure game logic, I'm guessing.
Because apparently now you need to go back to the main lab and show David the discus.
Like, this chapter feels more random than usual.
Yeah, and it hasn't been unrandom.
Like, the first chapter felt really random just because, like, it did a bad job of explaining character motivations.
Yes. I remember that being what intrigued us so much early on.
True.
It felt very in media res.
I don't have anything to ask him at the moment.
You don't have anything to discuss?
This key looks new.
Is that not in my inventory? Did I, like, forget to pick it up?
Oh no!
Unfortunately, like, fast travel's a thing, so let me just...
So Sam just shows back up and she's like, David! And he's like, what? And she's like, I forgot something. Wait here.
Yep.
Just walks all the way back. Yeah, I thought gaining it was implicit in that conversation too.
Also still, like... I mean, there's plenty else to motivate, but, like, I really want to know what's in that spare room already. Like, I'm expecting some kind of, like, straight-up horror thing when you get into there finally. You know, like... obsessive pictures over the walls, or, like, a corpse, or, like... pile of skulls, something really bad.
Dr. Stiles?
Yes?
For tonight's experiment, what about using this? It's a discus. And we could use Horsepath Track as a location. No one would expect us to go back there.
It's very tactile. Should make for a good visualization. All right, Sam.
Great.
There have been a few puzzles where it wasn't until we completed the puzzle that we got what Sam was thinking.
Not a lot, though. Like, I played much more obtuse adventure games than this one.
Certainly. It's not really moon logic, it's sort of just lower orbit logic.
Yeah. Okay, so now where to?
The place we always go.
Town center?
Yep.
Just magic shop at random?
Yep.
There's something else bugging me. So, like, at one point, Mephistopheles mentioned, like, checking the tower again, and then the walkthrough never followed up on that.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mephistopheles.
Miss Everett, how kind of you to visit.
He is so tall.
Yes.
Oh, wait, he was just
Samantha.
closer to the foreground.
Yep.
Listen.
Why are you telling him
I talked
this?
to Dr. Stiles about changing
Yeah,
the
right.
time and location tonight, as you suggested, but he didn't go for it. He's really adamant about sticking to the experiment plan.
Ah, okay, I see what she's doing.
That's
But that's,
unfortunate.
like,
Yeah, I know. Oh well. Just wanted to let you know.
like,
It was a good
this is not a
suggestion,
useful
Yes.
lie.
Very glad I made it.
I get what she's doing, though. That's neat.
Yeah.
So now you need to phone Helena.
Probably not in here, though.
Okay, bye.
So, yeah.
was looking for you earlier. You must have some new gossip on our fellow lambs by now.
Well, I was calling to confirm that the experiment is still like planned for tonight.
You didn't investigate further? Then again, I haven't heard of any incident related to last night's session. So maybe everything's okay?
We'll discuss that later. Gotta go.
Okay.
Okay. Jump to St. Edmund Hall. This game would be so long if it was just a matter of brute forcing everything.
Hi.
Well, honestly, even just like
Hi, Sam.
replaying chapter 3 because of the soft lock,
Hey.
like knowing what to do
What's
and
going
not
on?
wanting to skip to the dialogue.
Dr. Styles changed the time for tonight's session. It's been moved up to 3 this afternoon. Can you all make it?
I'm free.
Oh, I have a class, but I can miss it.
Charles?
In for a penny, in for a pound, my mum always says. Yeah, I can be there. I'm going to meet Harvey later. Want me to tell him?
Yeah, thanks.
What about Helena?
Oh, I already talked to her. It's cool. See you soon, guys.
Bye, Sam.
What would happen if you
See
hadn't
ya.
already talked to her?
Yeah,
He'd probably just
bye.
lie and say it anyway, and then like, all right.
That's true.
Or they wouldn't
Oh,
be
we
here.
were all just hanging
Right.
out on this quad waiting for Sam to show up.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Okay, so now what?
Go back to Dread House. Pick up the Daedalus invitation, which you already did.
Yep.
Check the invitation in inventory. There is no address on the invitation. Sam has to figure out where to go. Oh, so there actually is Christchurch Hall. The walkthrough just happened to pick up the invitation at that moment.
Okay.
Maybe some elements like that are actually randomized. That'd be cool. Enter Christchurch Hall. Look at everything.
Oh, there I am.
They weren't kidding about this being the Hogwarts Hall.
Oh, yeah.
It's a painting of 3 young women.
Like, I assume most of this game is, like, fairly well researched, with some, like, the weird random tidbits they toss in. Fire dog?
Is that's not a term I've heard before.
Certificate of Appreciation. The whole staff of the movie Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, would like to thank the Christchurch College for letting this magnificent room be portrayed as the now famous Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
But not the first one? Also, I didn't know it was Harry Potter : Chamber of Secrets.
So this is where Lewis Carroll got the idea of the long, long neck he put on Alice. Righteous. I don't see anything unusual about the neck, though.
Righteous.
Besides the fact that it's, long. Nothing unusual there.
Click twice on the right half of, or on the hat of the right fire dog.
There's something on the hat, but it's really small.
I mean,
It's
how
a
would you
Daedalus
know
Club
that?
logo. This must be a reproduction
I
of
mean-
the original fire dog. How elaborate. So this fire dog is a club device.
Like,
What do I do with it?
we spaced out. That was, like, a while ago. That was, like, 2 chapters ago we got that last hint, I think.
Yeah.
Got it. There's only a piece of gold inside, so the clue to the next location must be in the riddle.
Those are honestly creepy.
Yeah. Like, where even was that riddle? 'Cause that was, like... I was just saying that we, like, kind of seem to have given up on that, but, like...
Yeah, wasn't that back with the dodo egg?
Just
Yeah.
need one more piece of gold.
Go back to the left side of the room and click several times on the painting of 3 girls.
I mean... We have established enough that our protagonist is gay.
wonder if Alice could be one of them. The oldest girl has a book in her lap. Okay. The oldest girl has a book in her lap. Okay. The oldest girl has a book
I
in her
don't know
lap.
how many it means
Okay.
by several.
The oldest girl.
I get
has
a
book in
close-up
her lap.
of the painting.
Okay.
Check the title of the painting.
The
The
Little
Little
Sisters.
Sisters. Click on the red Daedalus logo at the
That's
bottom
where you'd
right of the
expect an artist's
painting.
signature. But it doesn't look like a signature. A Daedalus Club logo. This whole painting is a device. Amazing. These guys spare no expense. That book. It looks odd. I can see if there's something going on with that book, but it will require some delicate work.
This calls for a knife.
Okay.
You see a clue in the painting, so take the piece of the painting that the clue is on. Obviously.
Okay. Definitely not gonna get arrested for this.
Use the pocket knife on the book several times, it says.
Oh, of course.
There's something underneath the book.
Just
Expect her to go, no, wait, this is the wall.
I love this riddle.
I love this riddle.
And it turns out it was just like behind the painting, and you just like picked it up and moved it.
Yeah. They were planting it there, like, aha, it will be delightful when someone looks behind this priceless painting and finds the final clue.
Yep. Okay. Jigsaw puzzle time.
Like we were saying, these are very one-use puzzles that they have made an ARG out of.
And that's it. Now, if I can just solve this rebus, I should be able to finish the game.
What are those things in the top left? Handcuffs?
I think handcuffs or crying? Okay, Christ.
Tears?
Okay,
Christ.
Christ Church, but
Church. Bed.
How are we getting
B,
church out of
and-
that? Just, I need to figure that one out, just for my own sanity. So you are, oh, fur. Okay. That's not how it ever depict fur, but sure.
Yeah, that's quite a stretch.
Uh,
So, med?
Meadow? Okay.
Meadows.
Okay. Quit judging me. I'll slash you up too. Also, like, time to like get out of here in a hurry, because like, holy cow.
Good thing nobody was there.
So I'm assuming that I'm doing the right thing right now, because like,
Yep, go to the gardens, go to the meadows, because now you do have time for a stroll. Can you mess with Charles more? I
There's
wonder.
a meadow beyond the walls. Maybe I should check it out.
too late.
Oh, well.
The riddle says, find the rabbit if you nag. If you can, I have a feeling whatever I'm looking for is in this tall grass somewhere.
So again, like, these backgrounds are really amazing, consistently, except for the track. The track is awful, but. Well, this is also a thing.
Oh, neat.
Interesting little unique UI.
I like how it didn't like introduce a couple of these and then give up. They've been just, it's kept up with them the whole game.
Mm-hmm. So I do say this is neat, but it's also tedious.
You are looking for a hole in the ground.
Mhm. That's all we got.
Mm-hmm.
Well, strap in, kids. We're gonna have to.
It also says that the walkthrough author found it to the left side of the meadow, close to the left fence and the corner. So your sensible way of scouring it would have taken a while.
Yep. I also suppose I can run doing this. Is that like a cow or something?
I don't think most university meadows have cows.
Oh, there it is.
There's something.
You didn't really need a close-up for that.
Well,
Click the
from
hole
this
to
far,
enter it.
A little dirt isn't going to kill me.
You know,
She really
I don't think rabbit holes are that size.
It's a white
No.
rabbit.
Ah!
Okay, well that's horrifying.
Do you want to know the answer? This
Yes?
doesn't seem like something you'd figure out.
Yes?
Enter the name Lewis Carroll or press 5394722776655.
Oh, okay. If you made these like legible, slow that down.
539 4722 77655. That would take so long to figure out. And it's not like
Am I
it's
seeing
not
all
like
this
it was
phone call?
hinting you at a
There are
specific
different
Alice in
landmarks on this
Wonderland
one.
related thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they keep saying Alice in Wonderland, but it's more like Alice's Adventures Through the Looking Glass, if we're going to be pedants about it.
Okay, so okay.
British Museum on front side and Buckingham Palace on the back side. Check the Betrayer's coin and see that it has House of Parliament and St. Paul's Cathedral.
I won this coin by nailing Sea Railer Scroll. It has 2 landmarks on it, British Museum and Buckingham Palace. These London landmarks may have something to do with the club's location. I should compare them to the map.
Sure.
So on the London map, click on all 4 of those locations.
Which were they again?
British Museum, Buckingham Palace, House of
Oh, wait,
Parliament,
wait,
and
that-
St. Paul's Cathedral.
That London map. Hang on.
Yep.
Make it out of this weird screen.
The one from the tourist shop.
This weird and very disturbing screen. Like, this is.
Would nobody attending this field have looked in there and been like, huh, that's a little odd?
What are you gonna do about it? Where is the map?
Clearly, you try and enter the code 5394722776655.
I think those famous locations on the coin should help me.
Okay. So.
Okay,
let's
so
see.
British Museum.
Oh, it's gonna take me more to find them too. See a war museum, but I don't think that's it.
Let's see, Science Museum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, British Museum at the top, just below the University of London.
Okay.
Buckingham Palace.
Which should be much easier to spot than it actually is.
Yes, middle
Yep.
chunk,
Okay.
left side. Yeah. House of Parliament and St. Paul's Cathedral.
Okay.
Okay, now I know that the Daedalus Club is in that area, but it's still a huge zone to search. There's just gotta be some way for me to narrow it down.
I mean, draw a big X across it?
Click and hold.
Clicking what?
Click and hold and connect them. Here's one of those places where they just kind of don't tell you the
Don't
way to
think that
interact.
would lead me anywhere. I don't think that would lead me anywhere.
You're supposed to connect the opposite buttons.
Maybe I should try to link these points.
Yeah, I was trying to do it. The UI is weird.
That's it. I'm sure that's where the Daedalus Club is.
Okay.
Across Trafalgar Square. Exit the hole, which you already did.
Sure
Apparently, the walkthrough author just did that whole little puzzle with her feet just sticking out.
Oh, and that's the end of the chapter, apparently.
Nice.
I suppose it's just not possible to have all of you in the same room at the same time. Where's Helena?
Oh, she had a conflict. Due to the time change and everything.
It would have been nice to have known that several hours ago, wouldn't it?
Or you could just, like, not mess with her.
I heard a wonderful poem in class today. I thought you all might like to hear it. Shall I strew on thee rose or rue or laurel, brother, on this that was the veil of thee? Or quiet sea flower moulded by the sea, or simplest growth of meadow, sweet or sorrel, such as the summer sleepy dryads weave, waked up by snow-soft sudden rains at eve. Sam, you know the rest of it. You must, being in the lit department. Charles Swinburne is a favourite at St. Edmunds.
Of course I know Swinburne. A bit flowery for my taste.
If you know it, then finish it for us. You do know it.
For thee, O now a silent soul, my brother, take at my hands this garland, and farewell. Thin is the leaf, and chill the wintry smell. Content thee,
So I guess she researched her alibi at some
whose
point.
days are gone. There lies not any troublous thing before, nor sight nor sound to war against thee more. For whom all winds are quiet as the sun, all waters as the shore.
It's all weird.
I bet my mum would like it.
Now that we've been regaled with Swinburne, let's get started. Shall we? Pass that around. This is what we'll be visualizing today.
Bye. Good night. Eddie, it's Sam. Did anything happen at the track this afternoon? Nothing at all. All right. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Game, set, match, Mephistopheles. So sorry.
She does suspect it. Oh, geez.
Game, did you kill off our girlfriend to move the plot forward?
And that was the end of chapter 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Slow down, Harvey. Exactly what happened? And this was at the dining hall at St. Edmund Hall? All right. I'll take care of it. Samantha? Samantha!
Sam's not here. She told me she was going to London, wouldn't be back till late. What is it?
Oh, for the love of... Why is that creature never around when it would be bloody useful?
David, what's wrong?
I'm going to have to go to Oxford. Damn it.
Are you sure you should?
Call the driver. Tell him to hurry.
Okay, so...
Okay. And there's still at least a couple more to go.
It's a heck of a cliffhanger to lead this on, but I was assuming we both need to, like, do stuff for a bit.
Yep. I kind of just need to get up and move around for
Yeah,
one.
same.
And then I had other stuff to do today.
Same.
That was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for watching with us.
Mm-hmm. I got really digging this game still. Even if it did probably just kill off Helena.
Yeah. Or maybe it killed off Mephistopheles. There was an interesting little interlude with the poem there, and then Sam chiming in and everyone applauding. It was a bit surreal.
Oh, there is one thing I have to do here. And first, let me just go back to the main menu because, like, this is probably where I'm like ending the recording on this, unless this is interesting.